Yes, the agitation, continues, which basically Vishnu shows that there is a softening of stand on part of the veterans. In fact, I was speaking to one of the senior most intermediaries of the government who have been continuously meeting with the veterans, and just after the defense minister's press conference, I was told by him that they had given an assurance to the government that they will at least withdraw the entire hunger strike while they continue to agitate on the entire issue of the minor problems that remain, and they will continue to engage the government on that. On the issue of premature retirement, we have a clarification from the government, Vishnu, and the clarification is only those who have taken premature retirement on their own volition, because they wanted to leave the forces, not because of medical problems, not because they have been boarded out, not because they have been asked to go, but people or soldiers or officers who have decided voluntarily to leave the services and go ahead and pursue a career in the civil side. Those are the officers, those are the soldiers who will not get OROP. And the figures that the Defence Ministry has of such officers, it's quite small. It is in a few thousands. That is the clarification we have got from the Defence Ministry on this entire confusion of premature retirement of soldiers who have gone on premature retirement and not getting OROP. Vishnu.
Sudhir Ranjan, that is the number which is quite debatable. If the Defence Ministry is saying that it's just a few thousand people who would be affected of not getting OROP because they have chosen to leave, 40% of those who quit the armed forces quit because of on the grounds of premature retirement, right? That's a very large number, and not all of this 40% are because of health reasons, not all of them are because of other reasons. A lot of them want to actually leave because they get better options outside. That number would likely be more than just a few thousand. It could be, well, tens of thousands at the very least. But be that as it may, I think the government makes an important point. And as I understand it, Sudhir Ranjan, and correct me if I'm wrong, the point is this: the only way that the government is willing to extend one rank, one pension benefits to those who have taken voluntary retirement, right, is if they do not have the ability to earn properly elsewhere. In other words, if there is a disability and yet they have served out a particular term in the armed forces, they will get OROP. If there is a disability and they've had to leave the armed forces, they will get OROP. It is only, for example, pilots in the Indian Air Force who have left and are now flying civilian, people like them who will not get it, because they are actually making more money outside.
No, Vishnu. Vishnu, what the clarification that I have got from the Defence Ministry is that if suppose you do not make beyond the rank of a wing commander or a air commodore, or for that matter a colonel or a brigadier, and if you serve out your entire tenure, 54 for the colonel, 56 for a brigadier, you qualify for OROP. But if you do not do that, and if you leave the armed forces because you want to, pursue a career in the civilian side, you do not qualify. Right. Because you have picked up a career, because you have left on your own, because you have left on your own, you do not get OROP. That is the clarification we are getting from the Defence Ministry at the moment.
Even in this, there is a bit of a contention, because what some members of the ex-servicemen community would say, those who have actually chosen to take that path, is that, look, I had applied for voluntary retirement. It's not as if I gave a paper and I left the forge. The forge, the Army, Air Force, Navy decided whether my case for seeking voluntary retirement was acceptable or not. And if they felt they still needed to have me in the service, then they could have ruled out my decision to want out. So therefore, if I have left, it is after the armed force no longer wants me. So this could be a counter argument.
Well, that is one thing. That is one of the things I have asked the ministry and the officials I was speaking to, and the background seems to be that after the 2006, there was a number of people who had quit earlier, in between, before the 6th Pay Commission had come. But the numbers have considerably dropped after the Sixth Pay Commission was implemented. So the ministry saying, you know, the number of people who have gone on their own, who have picked up jobs on the civilian side, although they have had a couple of years left in with the military, that is very small. Those who have gone out because of, you know, health-related problems, those who have gone out after having served their entire tenure and not having made it to the next rank, they get OROP. Not that select group of officers who get an opportunity in the civilian side.
Sudhiranjan,